What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer with some extremely exciting news. Overwatch 2 has now officially been confirmed to be coming in the first half of 2022. More specifically, it's been confirmed that the next season of the Overwatch League, which will be starting this coming April, will be playing on an early build of Overwatch 2. There is quite a bit to unpack here, a lot of exciting information to delve into, so in today's video I want to try to quickly cover everything we actually learned from this new information revealed, and what it means for us non-pro players getting our hands on Overwatch 2. Real quick first though, I would like to remind you to subscribe and hit up that bell icon to never miss out on any future Overwatch and Overwatch 2 news and content, but now let's dig into this exciting new information. So as had been reported by multiple different journalists earlier today, an official Overwatch League spokesperson commented that the next Overwatch League season, which will be starting in April of 2022, will begin on an early build of Overwatch 2. Shortly after this information came out, many of the Overwatch League teams started making their own posts on social media, not only reiterating this same information, but even posting screenshots of the Overwatch 2 hero designs in their own team colors. This is very exciting. As many of you likely saw, I did a video earlier this week talking about a statement which came out and was reported on by Dexerto, which commented that Blizzard was pushing the Overwatch dev team to have Overwatch 2 released by the beginning of this coming summer in 2022. And this new information only seems to further support what we saw back in that article by stating that the Overwatch League going forward with the new season will in fact be focusing on Overwatch 2. Now, what exactly does it mean though when they say that the Overwatch League will be played on an early build of Overwatch 2? Well, to me, this very clearly indicates that come April of 2022, Overwatch 2 won't have actually released yet, but almost certainly will be in a beta state. Now, whether we as these sort of average players who aren't a part of the pro scene will actually be able to take part in this beta is up for debate. Certainly I would hope so. If they're going to be showing it off with the Overwatch League, it would be really nice if players could, actually play the same game they're watching the pros play. Which is why I'm personally convinced that come April of 2022, there will be some kind of playable beta. Maybe it'll launch alongside the Overwatch League in order to have those two sync up, or maybe the beta will start even sooner, such as March or maybe even February, so that players at home can already have sunk their teeth into the new game experience before they start watching the pros play it. That, of course, is all just speculation based on the information we have. We don't know for sure just yet when a beta is going to end up starting, but the Blizzard devs have commented that they are pretty confident there will be a beta for Overwatch 2 leading up to its release, which means we can more than likely expect to see something around the month of April, if not sooner. Now, as for the game itself, what I think having the league play on an Overwatch 2 early build really means is that, more than anything, they'll be playing with the 5v5 format as opposed to the older 6v6. And if that is in fact going to be the case, that pretty much guarantees that they'll also be able to play on all the brand new maps, like Rome, Toronto, New York, and the other ones they've shown off, plus a number of ones which we have yet to even see. And on top of this, we can expect all the hero reworks to have gone through at that point, as with the 5v5 format, the old balance for Overwatch 1 wouldn't really work in that same sort of setting. So most notably, the tank heroes will be tweaked in order to better fit in the Overwatch 2 5v5 environment, which means that the pro players in the Overwatch League for 2022 will be playing with these new hero balance changes. Beyond just the reworked heroes and new maps though, it also raises the question of whether at this point the pro players during this stage of the Overwatch League will be playing with any of the new heroes. This one is, I think, very much up for debate, as unlike the new maps, which are very clearly built to accommodate the 5v5 game format and thus are basically going to have to be the maps that the league is playing on during that time, The new heroes aren't as crucial to the actual gameplay experience of the Overwatch League at that point in time, so while I would certainly hope that at least some of the new heroes are in the game at that point during the beta, so we can see them being played by the pros and also have us play them ourselves at home if the beta is public at that point, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Blizzard held off on having some of the new heroes in the game at that point, partially because they might want to hold some of them back until closer to the game's actual release, and also because depending on how many new heroes actually end up getting added with the sequel, they might not want to make things too overly complicated for the Overwatch Pro teams to have to get used to prior to starting that season. I mean, it's already going to be a big enough transition from 6v6 to 5v5, not to mention all the new maps they're going to be playing on. So in terms of simplifying things and making things a bit more manageable for the Overwatch League teams themselves, it seems very likely to me that we won't be seeing all the new heroes playable, at least at the start of that Overwatch League season. Again, that is just speculation. Certainly we don't know just yet how exactly that's going to play out, but those are just my 2 cents when it comes to the new heroes being played at this point for Overwatch 2. And that then leads us to perhaps the most discussed topic surrounding this new information, which is, when will Overwatch 2 actually be releasing? Well, based on the wording of this new information we got, it does seem like April will only be featuring a beta for Overwatch 2, which indicates that Overwatch 2's actual release won't be until after April, or at the very least, very late April. However, I don't think we're going to have to wait that much longer after April because, as I mentioned earlier, the article we had from a few days ago, which talked about Blizzard wanting to get Overwatch 2 out the door before summer 2022, definitely seems to be going hand in hand with this new information we got today. So, if nothing else, I think this more or less confirms the information we got earlier about Overwatch 2 coming out Q2 of 2022, which means we'll probably see the game officially releasing by the end of May. More than likely, probably being timed so that it lines up with the Overwatch anniversary, which, of course, is celebrating when the first Overwatch game launched on May 24th, 2016. So maybe it won't be launching on that exact same day, maybe it'll be a bit earlier or a bit later, but at this point, I think it's fairly safe to say that at the very least, Blizzard is aiming for that time window to be when Overwatch 2 releases. And of course, there certainly could always end up being some sort of delays. For all we know, they'll end up running into some massive roadblocks for the sequel or some other sort of development issues, thus forcing them to delay the game, but that's something we're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. At the very least, Blizzard does seem to be planning to have the game released sometime between April and June, I would say, just so it fits that Q2 timeframe while still fitting in before the start of the summer. So at the time being, we still do not have an official launch date for Overwatch 2, but we do have an official window of time where we can almost certainly expect the game to be releasing. Anyways, that does it for this quick news update. Thank you all so much for watching. Definitely let me know your thoughts on all this by dropping a comment down below. Are you excited that we finally have some more concrete information regarding the launch of Overwatch 2? Or maybe you think Blizzard is just rushing things too much and they're ultimately going to have to end up delaying it. Either way, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, hit up that bell icon, and come join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any of my future Overwatch content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.